And we are live. Hello everyone. I'm back drawing names of the viewers and my followers. Let me just check around my connection. Alright, things seem good. Let me turn on the music a bit so it keeps the relaxed vibe going. Alright, the music is on, and what you see here is my iPad. Hi, I am Rahul. I am a illustrator and comic artist. I specialize in drawing characters, but I'm doing this series of illustrating your names because I haven't done that in a long time. I guess never. I have not really explored text, illustrating text, and as I thought it was only vector artists who do that, but I realized there is a whole section of hand lettered illustration. I call this hand lettered because I'm using a raster software, as I don't quite like using a pen tool to make vector art. So I have illustrated. I'm planning to do 100 names, so because that's a good round figure, and I am up to 35 so far. I do a few every day. I post it on my Instagram. If you don't follow me there, just go and follow me on Instagram. It's the same name, sketched up 20, and I post a lot of things on there. Whatever I'm working on, I post work in progress things. Um, so yeah, these are the last few names that I've illustrated. I make grades out of them so that I can post them easily. This one is the last one. I quite like it. I like how this middle name fits in this space here. So that's something I like. And I try to base. I'm not a letter artist. So what I do is I base these names on uh, specific styles that I find on Pinterest, and I combine things like I put in my own style, or I combine uh, color palettes from a different one and lettering style from a different one. So that's how this thing goes. And also I take up requests if you are watching this live stream. So all you need to do is first of all watch the whole thing as I draw the name, but you can post comment whatever name you want me to illustrate. It can be your own name, your first name plus last name, or just the first name, and I will illustrate it for you on this live stream. This is going to be an hour and a half or 4 hour and 40 minutes long live stream. So if you hang around while I do this, I might just draw your name. So if you're watching this, usually there are like 5-6 people watching, as this channel was quite dead for a long time. I'm trying to revive it by doing these live streams. So hi Bhavna, you if you are there, if you like me to draw your name, you can type in your name, and I will get to that in a bit. Hi Laksha, thank you for joining my live stream. If you want me to draw your name, just drop in your name, but don't only catch it, you have to watch me do it live. If you leave, probably that's not a good thing for the live stream. So we have two names here. First is Bhavana Sukumar. So what I'm gonna do is, and obviously I pick my own style from the random styles from which I have. So you don't get to pick the style, but I hope you like whatever I do. So I'm just gonna write your name, and I hope you hang around till I finish it. It probably will take 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm writing your name, Phavana, and I just write this because I don't want to make spelling errors. And and if I've drawn your name in this live stream, you can DM me your email address and I'll send you the file. I'm using Procreate here. Laksha, I'll get to your name next. If you hang around till I finish this first one, I will ask if you're still there and we can do your name next. So we have Bhavana. I'll take you through the whole process. So Bhavana is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both are 7 letters. So a good square, like both are probably can have equal weightage. So I'm just gonna write first. Let's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a shape here, and this is going to be my guide to fit in the name. I hope this is visible on camera. And if you like what I'm doing, just give the video a thumbs up so YouTube recommend this to more people. So what I'm gonna do is 7 letters, so V probably comes in between. So I'm gonna scribble the letter. This is the ugly stage of doing the lettering, as you probably won't think this is good until I get to the next stage. Here the U comes in the middle. Okay, that's somewhat our layout. Let's just make sure this is centered, nice and centered. And I'm gonna follow some style, like the letters are fitted here nicely. So I'm not gonna draw the juice box obviously, but I'm gonna fit this and try to replicate the style. So the center line, let's do it slightly tilted, and I am deliberately keeping the first name larger so that it has more emphasis. Now let's do another iteration where this I have laid out the letters, and let's try to draw in the letters to fit in an interlocking style. And let me tell you again, I am not great at lettering, but I have been doing steady improvements along my journey if you have been following me around. So I'm gonna write the name in blocky letters, and I also switch around the style, like I can add capital letters and small letters, and I take it along iterations so that I draw it over and over again till I am happy with the drawing. And I also try to find some relationship between the letters, and make sure it's also important to make sure that the letters are read as the same letters and not some other letter. Now this V and A forms a nice relationship here, so I'm tilting the A slightly, it becomes a mirror image. If you're liking what you're seeing, just give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube gets more people watching it. Let's just make this A also slightly tilted so it looks similar to the other. The most people I've got in a live stream is 11 people. That was a record for me. Now on a separate layer, I'm sketching out the other word. I use the warp tool a lot because I'm trying to fit these letters together. I hope you are watching this, Bhavana. You can talk to me in the comments. Okay, Bhavana, tell me which is your favorite color which I can use in this. Maybe a color combination of two colors. I want a light color and a dark color, but let's see how this goes. Let's get the K under the U, and I might even change the styles as we go. Let's make this U also slightly round because I want to keep the letters consistent. Okay, Bhavana is saying blue. Let's try to add some blue. I like how the letters interlock, and it's very satisfying to watch uh, someone create a graphic out of your name, isn't it? Okay, this A, I think because the M is curved, I'll need to make the A slightly round here. I'll get this inside in a bit. This is why I kept this on a separate layer, so I can just shift around if this needs shifting. Okay, I forgot that I was doing that small round counter. So in the letters like A and R, you see that the space in between, those are called counters. Let's add some similar looking counters even in the top A's. And it just gels the letters together. Are you liking how it's going, Bhavana? What I'm gonna do is create the shape around the letters. Maybe the top line I'll keep very much horizontal. So I'll need to shift the letters around a bit. I'm trying to finish up at least 5 in these live streams, 5 names. See how the warp tool is important. Now let's see if I can improve it slightly. Maybe I'll put an indent for the R here and get it to align more. Let's try to improve the S. As I said, it goes through an ugly stage before starting to look good in the finalizing state. Okay, I think this is good enough for me. Let's hide our initial sketch and let's turn this up a bit, scale it up a bit and center it before we ink it. I'm trying to make the spacing even and interlocking wherever I can. Okay, I'm mostly happy with this and ready to ink it. After I'm done inking, I usually ink with black and white only and then later introduce color. So what I'm gonna do is create a new layer, choose a brush which is dry ink, and now let's ink it so that I start with the letters, and since we are going to fill up these letters solid, I am not going to be careful in the inside of the letters, but the outside has to be mostly final. So as I go, I'm filling up the letters and making sure the lines are where I want them. But since this is hand lettered, I like to keep imperfections, and I have made the edges curved on purpose. And this is going to be inverted, so this text is going to be the lighter color. I'm elongating this counter slightly, looks better, and I don't want any of these sharp edges, sharp corners, except in the end, that one is unavoidable. I'm trying to keep the spacing even. Can't can't have the letters very close to each other. Looks good. Now this K and U is interlocking nicely, even the M, so it's creating a nice system here. I had to keep this A a bit different because the M is making it inclined. Let me just check if all the spacing is even. And now what I'm gonna do is first pick a dummy color to create this outer edge, the outer box, and I'm not keeping any straight lines, making it slightly curved. Hello Hamza, welcome back to another of my live stream. Okay, so now that I have this shape in place, I'm going to hide all my sketch layers and center it one last time, because there is no extensions of the names. And let's make this inner name white, and let's make the outer edge blue, and what I need to do is find a complementary color for blue from some of my reference here. Normally people use the other blue, or maybe like this you have yellow, blue and white. Let's tone down this blue, it's too saturated, and get it slightly towards the warm side, and let's try and make this yellow and see how that works out. Everything is great except there is the spacing issue here. I see the M is close. If I zoom it way down, all the spaces should look even. Hamza, I have done, this is my just first name. I started at 11, so 20 minutes first name, that's a good uh, start. Bhavana, if you're still here, I hope you like your name. I will move on to the next name. So the next name is Lakshya Sharma. If you are here, give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'm skipping your name. And if the people who are watching, if you want me to draw your name, just type in your name, either first name or your full name, and I will draw it out just like this in my random style. So Lakshya is here. Uh, Thank you for sticking around. Let me write down your name to do it next. So do you want Lakshya Sharma or just the um, name Lakshya? Bhavana is saying beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the name. Okay, we are doing just Lakshya, but we are going to try out a style like this slightly interlocking, but the letters are not in a straight line. That I haven't done that for now. Kunj, thank you for joining the live stream. I will go to your name next if you are around here when I start the new name. It might take me about 20 minutes to do one. So hang around and you are next. So I'm going to try to replicate this kind of style. So let's just write the letters first and see a pattern emerging. Hamza says you have gotten faster. Yeah, it comes down to practice. This is my 36th name. I'm getting better, honestly. And I'm trying to keep things, easier to do. Now, I like this L and A, which are sort of interlocking. The K and S can be better. I like K's going, having this twist, so I'll add that. This area I have to work on. So maybe I have a short, small H and try to interlock the Y. That solves one issue. Yes, Hamza, I'm doing 100 names. That's the goal before I move on to my next challenge. And as I do multiple names in a day, it's quite achievable quickly. I'm doing a 300 days comic strip challenge, which has got in a slump right now. I hope you're following me on Instagram. So I'm trying to get back to it. Okay, let's give these names some thickness and see if it works. Hamza says he's been following my comic strip challenge. That's good to know. At least someone is reading my comics. Hamza, are you from Pakistan? I think you were asking me whether I can ship something there, but unfortunately I couldn't. Maybe it was for my book, I don't remember. I was just looking at the old messages. So this last A is looking better. I don't quite like the first A. Let's just try to switch it. Yeah, hello from India to Hamza. I guess you have been a long time follower because I think you were asking about the planner which I did like I don't know 3 years ago. I've been doing so many things lately. So we have reached a maximum 5 viewers and it's dropped back to 3. Lakshya, I hope you are here and you are liking how this thing is going. I will just make this slightly more symmetric, try to make it even and turn off my sketch and see if it's centered. Lakshya says this looks nice. Hamza has been following me for over 3 years. That is excellent to hear. Okay, let's get this. And Hamza, are you doing a lot of drawing yourself? Did I inspire you to draw? Thank you, Kunj. So this kind of style is called hand lettering because I'm literally drawing the letters, not using any font for guideline as such, or not using vector program, as I don't like using curves or pen tools much. I'm more of a illustrator. It's so satisfying when the inking and blocking is done, isn't it? I'm glad you like it, Laksha. Laksha, where are you from? You know, in Instagram, I don't usually get followers or people watching from other countries. It's very rare, but when I'm doing live stream, it's sort of shows my videos to people over the world. Last time we got people from US and Australia, so it's kind of nice that more people from other countries are looking at my art. When Instagram started out, you used to get like people from world over, but right now it seems restricted, like more of from the country you are from. Kun says, are you planning for more live streams like character designing? Of course, I am. Currently, I want to do this 100 text lettering channel sort of. But I am thinking the next live stream. I had taken a poll on YouTube, and more people want me to draw faces, cartoon faces from reference. So that's I want to do that uh, soon. Keep your notifications on. And character designing is my all-time passion. I have actually, if you don't know, I've written a book on character design. It's a 100-page book. It's available as a print and also as an e-book on my website sketchup20.com. That was my project for last like a year ago, and this year I'm doing a 300 days comic challenge, and I'm gonna put that into a book. Making something physical always is more satisfying for a digital artist. Let's get this curve looking better. um, Laksha is from Punjab. I'm glad you could join us today. It's great to see people from different regions. Hamza says, I've slowed down a little bit trying to pick up the pace, so took an internship in a company as an artist. How's it? How's life in Pakistan? Another artist I know who is from Pakistan, he moved to Turkey because he wanted some job opportunities. He said it's easier to work from outside, so he left. I think his name is Amir. Amir. Amir Zahirali. He's a commission. He does commissions, uh, wedding invitations. Very pretty art style. So as I am also into doing portraits and wedding invites of people, it like it's similar. Check his page out. Kun says, I am also interested for learning face from reference. So actually, I am definitely going to do a live stream for that. And also, I have, so for the last year, I've been taking a lot of workshops, online workshops and classes. Uh, so I have some recordings of videos from them. I'm going to re-edit them as YouTube videos, short YouTube videos, which will go deeper into, you know, drawing faces from reference. But I'm more into cartooning, so I don't sketch a lot. I'm not really into drawing realistic faces. I like cartooning and exaggerating faces, so that's what I do, and that's what my videos are about. Filling it into purple, and let's take it down. When you darken it, you remember to reduce the saturation, and finally make this white. Now when you invert it, somehow the spaces look a bit different. Let's just clean this up a bit. And who is going to be my next name? Kunj was next, so I'm sure you are here. Just type in your name, what you want me to draw, as I clean this up and match the spacing. See, I'm just cleaning up where this letters are too close to each other. I want to keep a minimum space, and the S is slightly too fat. Let's reduce the thickness. Kunj, do you want me to do your whole name or just the first name? Um, Lakshya, I hope you like this. It's probably too bright on the screen, but if you want me to mail you your final file, please drop in your email address on Instagram, DM me. I like doing shorter names, like this stream I've been doing just first name. So let's see if this works out. I think I'll try with Kunj. Hamza, I'm curious to know. Like you said, you took an internship in the company as an artist. What kind of work do you do? What kind of company is it? You don't need to name it, but let's figure out style from my saved styles here. Let me just write it down first. So having a short name makes my work easier, and I can explore a style which is more designery. Let's try to make something of this sort. And I'm keeping each of the names that I'm doing different looking from each other, so that I get to practice different styles. And I need to figure out the letters. Hamza says they are a company for MD Cat students. I make them merchandise like copy covers and stuff, and notes, diagrams like heart and brain. Ooh, so science based diagrams, that's interesting. When I was in school, I used to enjoy drawing the biology diagrams, just because that included drawing. Okay, let's get some guidelines here. And I'm trying to copy this style to study it, but at the same time I'm not gonna stick exactly to the style. Just gonna invent it, make it different a bit. But we have an N here, so trying to copy that. Hamza says my biology copy is very colorful. Of course it is. Because of that, even today I can draw a heart better than most people. Let's try to interlock this more. It's also important to try to maintain the thickness of letters and also figure out how a J will look like. Let's just write it and then see if I can find something similar to a J. We have G's here, and it goes the other way, which is looking better. Let's have that. Hi Pawan, glad you could join us again. Pawan has been joining a lot of my live streams while he's working. I am on my third name for the day. This angle is quite not working. Let me just try to fix it. So as you can see, I'm drawing the letters literally, trying to figure out what will work. Let's get back to our K here. Try to place it on our baseline. Today I was out for car driving classes with dad, says Pawan. I'm glad. Isn't this the first time you're trying out driving? Have you driven before? I just now came back and sitting under a fan. It is very, very hot outside. Very hot indeed. Okay, I'm just trying to make these letters a bit better. And Kunj, I hope you're liking how it's going. I'm just trying to align them. I guess the N, this line needs to be slightly in the same direction so it looks better. See, this looks better, it's more in line. Pawan says first time driving, really happy you are finally doing it. Kunj, how is the text? I'm gonna ink this in a bit. Kunj is of course enjoying the whole process. See, you're getting to see me actually think. You're getting to see my decision making process to create a better illustration. I sure hope more people can join these live streams. It's going good. I've been doing this for the past, I guess, just 2 weeks. Looks so good, says Kunj. Okay, I just realized instead of the eye, see, you can see here, instead of the circle, let's add the star. Is a star looking better, or should I keep it a circle? Kunj, it's your call. Is a star better? Hamza asks, have you heard of the movie The Glass Worker? I'm not familiar with that. What's it about? Kun says, I'm following you from more than, is that 1/5 years or 5 years? Alright, I'm keeping a star unless you want a circle, and I will hide this lines, guidelines, and I'm going to make it, give it that extension. So just drawing the outline here. This is very scribbly still. 1.5 year, says Kunj. So he's been following me since 1.5 year. It is the first Pakistani anime film, and man, does it look pretty. Oh, is it really? I sure need to check it out. I will write down that name, The Glass Worker. Pawan, if you could check it out for me. See if it looks good. Anyway, so we have the outer edge, and I'm going to slightly make this double, just like the reference here, and gonna turn this down a bit. And I guess it will get too confusing, so I'll keep it on hold for now, and let's ink this. Cohen says, I love your sketching process, and that how you go through the rough sketch to detailed sketch. Thank you for the appreciation, Kunj. Releasing this July. I will look the movie up, Hamza. Thank you for uh, getting my attention on the movie. I actually missed the last movie from Ghibli, The Boy and the Heron. I want to check that out as well. Oops, I did not copy the same brush in the eraser. And this lettering is a bit messy, it's not perfect, but I quite like keeping the imperfections. Can I fit this U better? Hamza says I still haven't watched The Boy and the Heron. Pawan has a big message about the movie. Seems the Glassworker movie is anime style and the thumbnail looks good on YouTube, and it's been 7 days the trailer is released. Quality looks promising on 4G now. Cannot jump to other tab for now. Okay, cool. Thank you for the information, Pawan. Thank you for assisting me. So I'm being careful about the outer edge here, but the inner edge can be messy because I'm gonna fill the color in a bit. Hamza says it also has something about love story, and then the partition happens between India and Pakistan. Interesting. Have you guys watched the what is that? The Marvel series Miss Marvel? Never expected them to recreate the partition scene on the railway station in a Marvel series. That was quite good. I liked the whole vibe in Miss Marvel. It did not get that much attention. Let's get my guidelines back to just see if the K can be put on the guideline. Hamza says yes, it was good. The Marvel series, and it quite captured, the India, Pakistan, that Bollywood vibe, and also it had good graphics on the hand letters style, the graphic that popped out everywhere, even the graffiti, Indian graffiti, quite liked it, and the music. Kun says looking so nice. Hamza says it got a little hit because of the actress. Not sure why it got hit. I like the portrayal. Okay, what I'm going to do is let's outline it first. Like the other one, let's use a gray as a neutral color to outline this, and then we need to make it a bit 3D and have the shadow. So let's do that. Let's hide the sketch. And now it will be easier for us to make this 3D. Just cleaning up the edges. Okay, let's duplicate this, and the bottom layer will shift it up a bit and connect the edges. Maybe I can shift it a bit more to increase the 3D-ness. And then we are ready to add the color. Art by Heart. Hello, thank you for joining the live stream. If you want me, who's next? I'm almost done with the this name. If you want me to draw your name next, just drop in your name in the chat box. But you need to hang around till I draw your name. Let's merge these and we'll add some color. So the color is, we'll start with the orange. And we'll make the orange match our reference. Then let's make the text white, but it is not pure white, it's slightly off white. And let's make this black, but again I don't want to make it pure black, it's like almost black, so it will be slightly brown. Maybe a bit darker even. And I want to add a shadow, so duplicate this bottom layer, make it very less opacity, and let's add a shadow like so. Let's put this on multiply mode and reduce the opacity more. And Kunj, you have your name done. Hamza says this one looks very good. Thank you, Hamza. Art by Heart. If you want me to do your name, can you type in your name? And if I've done your name on this live stream or any other live stream, drop me a DM to send the file to you. Kun says, thank you, Rahul, it looks amazing. Thank you for hanging out. It was my pleasure. Hamza, sure, you can type in the name. I'll do that next. I just need names to practice. I'm on, I think, 38 now. And doing these live just gets more viewers to engage with my content. Hamza says, Hamad, do you want to add AG to it as well, or just Hamad? Let's try to find a style. I guess I can even do this superhero font, or all right, let's see how it goes. This is just for reference, I'm not gonna draw exactly like that, but let's see if the letters are interlocking, so it helps to figure out a style. Let's just roughly write the letters. It always helps to keep a reference ready. I might change up the M. I can add small m. Okay, let's keep it very much straight and vertical. Instead of this kind of M, let's make the whole sketch faint so I can work on the letters. I want to add a small m. It might just look better with this kind of style. I'm keeping this straight. It's difficult to keep it perfectly vertical because I've been doing tilted letters. In this scribbly style, I like to keep the eraser as a larger eraser works better in the initial stage. Hamza says the one you made for me I'm using as my iPad wallpaper. That one turned out really good because of the style, the retro comic book style, sort of like Spider-Man, the block letters. I really liked it. I'll keep this M straight as well. The style sort of evolves as you go. Now the A is also doubled, so let's see if we can do something with that. I'm copying the style from my reference. The D can actually fit in with the A, but then I'll have to move this A. And then if this A is lower, then the M's, let's cut and paste. So this M needs to go higher, and the other M, let's take it lower. And I have not drawn an H. Let's hide our sketch and try to center this, make it better. I guess the D has become a bit more narrow. Janardhan has joined the stream. So how I'm doing this is you can type in your name, and if you hang around till I'm done with this, then you will be next. Let's draw some guidelines to make sure the first and the last letter is the same, in the same line. It just makes it feel better. So we have H, we have D. So down, down, up, down, up. I guess the A's can be a bit less tall. A bit better. Finally, let's merge everything down, center it up, and let's ink it. Now since these are repeated letters, I'll just do them once and we can. Hamza, thank you so much. Surinder has joined and Nightmare has joined. Hello to you. How I'm doing these names is I'm going at first come first serve. So if you are there when I choose the next name, I will be doing your name. I'm going to just duplicate these letters. So the D I'm just gonna reference from the A and I will get the thickness. Just for the M's, the thickness is not matching the rest, so let's just make them a bit thicker. Alright, we have all the letters. Let's add our colors, which is a dark sea green, very close. I'm trying to match the color from the reference. And the text is white. And that is done. Hamza says this one has a very simple style, just like my brother's personality. Well, that's a lucky coincidence that it matched. Um, Before I call this done, see this one has slightly tilted, so that it matches the other letters, the A's. So yeah, that will be done. Nightmare, are you no, before Nightmare, Surinder, if you are still here, you can drop a thumbs up, and I will need you to watch the live stream in order to for me to draw your name. Surinder, you are here first, so if you are here, just drop a thumbs up, and I will figure out what to what style to pick. Nightmare, just hang around. I'm just checking if Surinder is here. Okay. Nimat per plus Nimshara. So I am doing a 100-day challenge. So I need a single name, and I'm not gonna do two names together. So if you can, or there's a workaround. Okay, let's just try it. Let me check the spelling. Is it a coincidence that both of your names have NIM in them? It seems like a huge coincidence. I would love to hear the story. I'm trying to figure out a layout that will match with my style here. I'm gonna turn on the drawing guide for some symmetry. Let me figure this out. The art goes through an ugly stage, I call it, till it starts getting better. What do you say? Will this work? I'm going to give the names some thickness, and I'm going to do it something like this. So that's what the heart was supposed to be. Let's try to add some lines. And these are hand drawn names, so it's gonna have that imperfect vibe. Let's try to do an iteration on top of this. So I'm scribbling on the letters to give them thickness. And we'll soon find out if it looks good. Does I is simple. I'm not getting what you're saying, Nimat. I'm going to overlap some letters here. Rahul Ghosh has joined. Hi Rahul. If you want me to do your name, just hang around till I'm done with this one. If you are there, I will take up your name. How does this look, Nimat? Okay, since these are the same letters, I'm going to duplicate this and take it down. And since this is a bigger name, I will just squash it a bit. Of course, I'm gonna think about it. This is my work, obviously, and I'm learning to do some lettering. It's a challenge I've taken up. Let's draw some guidelines. Nimat, you can get the full file, by DMing me on Instagram. My ID is the same name, sketchedup20, and DM me your email address and I can send the file over to you. Now see, as this name is going on the right, let's try to figure out the layout again. I need to align it so that it's centered. The plus is left. So we are on 1 hour 30 minutes. So this probably will be my last name for today. I can turn this down a bit to match with the other name. Okay, that one is done. Let's turn down all the opacity and start the inking process. I'm gonna deliberately keep some slightly imperfections for the hand lettered style. Just like my reference here. How much does it cost for your iPad and pencil in dollars? So you can check the official Apple website. This one is the iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil second generation. It's the 256 gig model. Hey Pawan, glad you're back. This will be my last name for the day. And I'm guessing I'm doing a Valentine to end today with. So what I'm gonna do is duplicate the NIM. And A is also I can duplicate. And let's do the rest of the names. turn up the symmetry. Nimat says, I think my name should be the hardest one. Hmm. I've done a lot of names in this live stream, so I'm gonna do 100 and you can check them out. Now, the final thing to do here is add color. Before that, I guess this can be a bit aligned more. And we'll center this. I'll take this a bit to the right again. Surinder, I think you missed your chance. You were before Nimat, but you weren't replying. So I guess this will be the last name for the day. Make sure you join in the next live stream. I do this every alternate day. To finish this off, I'm gonna add some specks. Nimat, I guess it's this is done, and let me know if you like it. That will be all for this live stream. Uh, Join me for the next one soon. I schedule these every alternate day, so maybe the next one will be on Monday or a Tuesday. So heart, the blue and the yellow go together well. If you make it red, it will slightly not go along with it. But I can do a variation and show you. I'll send both of them to you by email. And for now, bye bye. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hope to see you next time.